Capricorn, all right, you're the villain in their story. They've made you the villain, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and take a look at why. Okay, so we got the Five of Cups coming out automatic. Okay, so they feel like you're the direct. Somebody feels like you're directly responsible for their misery. What else? Oh, okay. So the six of swords. Okay. Wow, Capricorn. Somebody feels like you are directly responsible for their misery, and all they want is to be able to just have peace of mind. Oh my God. Ew, Capricorn. This person is like a Karen. That's not like that's what comes to mind. Sorry. If it's no offense to anybody named Karen out there, but this is this gives attributes of the Karen archetype of of this millennium. Okay, but listen. No, somebody feels like you are directly responsible for their misery. They feel like you are causing a lot of drama. All they want is to just have peace of mind. Okay. The Ace of Wands. So, I mean, I'm sorry, the King of Wands. So it feels like this person is like gone to some type of authority figure about you, Capricorn. Like they've went to go run and tell on you about something, to somebody who they feel like can make something happen. Okay. Yeah. It's like they're snitching. Okay. It's like they're just trying to they're telling all of your business. Okay. With the hopes that maybe it's going to like get you into some sort of trouble. Okay. What the hell? All right. But what's really going on, Capricorn? Like, what actually happened from your perspective that makes them feel this way? Okay, the Five of Wands energy, Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Okay, I get the feeling here, Capricorn, that you decided that you were no longer going to do the song and dance. Okay, it feels like you no longer said you said I'm not going to compete. I'm not going to compete for attention or affection anymore. Okay, I'm going to prioritize myself. Okay, that's the energy that you put out. Okay, I do get this Ace of Wands energy. Okay, the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Oh, wow. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So I get some sort of like spiritual awakening that you have had, or at least maybe some sort of like understanding here that you have had, Capricorn, where, you know, you have an opportunity here to have movement in a place in your life that has not had movement before, or you've not seen any action in this area in your life in a long time. Okay? And you may be finally getting like the go ahead or the green light spiritually, or maybe from like a mentor or a counselor or something. Somebody's telling you, or something is telling you that now is the right time to pursue something, because this is where you're going to have that action, have that moment. So what's happening here is somebody is seeing you pursue your own dreams. They're seeing you prioritize yourself. They're seeing you no longer trying to compete, okay, for the affections of someone, or maybe this authority figure, right, that, you know, they ran and go told on you about. Like, you no longer are trying to be up under that. Okay. And so they see that as you trying to, maybe they see that as you starting drama or upsetting the status quo. Maybe they feel that by you not being around, you know, it disrupts the vision that they had in their mind of what things are supposed to look like. Mm. But why the need to make you the bad guy? Why the need to make you the villain, Capricorn? Okay, the Page of Pentacles, because you're receiving something that they've always wanted. It goes down to jealousy. It's really what kind of what I mean. This may not be the traditional meaning of of the Page of Pentacles, but I get the feeling here it is because they're coveting what it is that you've received, or whatever it is that you're beginning to prioritize, whatever it is that you're beginning to work on outside of that other thing. They are seeing that as a threat to the success of that thing, but then also it's like secretly they wish that they could be in that position. I almost fell, but I caught it. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. And then what was this one? The Queen, and then the Queen of Wands. But in reverse. Ew. Okay, Queen of Pentacles and then the Queen of Wands in reverse. So somebody's like, they're like completely warping your intentions here. And you know what the funny thing about it is that with this, actually the thing is that they really can't warp your intentions, because I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles energy, in the midst of you making the decisions that you needed to make, you probably already squared things away. You're thorough, Capricorn. You already squared things away with whatever authority figure that you needed to square things away with. Okay? For some of you, Capricorn, you are the authority figure. And you may have said no to something, or not yet to something, and someone's feels slighted. So that could be like a little message there. But anyways, yeah. Knight of Cups under the deck. So you're favored, Capricorn. You actually have favor. Okay. Queen of Swords. We got 3 Queens energy. So there's a lot of talk about you, Capricorn, during this time. Funny enough, I feel like the person that's doing all this gossip about you, like the people that are listening, they know the real. Because like I said, you already talked to the people that you needed to talk to before you made the decision that you needed to make. Like I said, you already had the green light. You already had the go ahead. They didn't know that. And that's the thing. They didn't know. All they saw was you getting everything that you want. And they couldn't take that. All they saw was you receiving. They saw you being put in motion. They saw you maybe getting set up, okay, and put in a certain position, and they felt threatened by that, okay. With the 5 of Cups energy, not like they emotionally felt threatened. They emotionally they felt like, dang, like they felt the sting, okay, of them not being chosen for something, possibly. Ten of Pentacles energy here. So Capricorn, you're about to step into abundance. They can't handle it. So what they do is they go and they try to gossip about you, spread lies, spread rumors, talk about your character bad, talk about your choices bad, all because they're upset that you walking away from this is going to disrupt the dream that they have in their mind. But I feel like it's deeper than that too. Maybe they feel like, I don't know, they benefited from you being around in some sort of way. I think it's more so of the fact that it's not that that's what they're telling people. They're telling people, oh, Capricorn's ruining it, they're, da 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 da, by, but the thing is that really they secretly wish that it was them. Let's get some advice. So yeah, Capricorn, this is why you're in your villain era, right? I guess you didn't even know you were in your villain era. You were just moving how you were instructed that you could finally move. You're trying to do something for yourself. Okay, hindrance. Fate has blocked this path for you. Okay, and I feel like this is a message more so for the person who has painted you as the villain, Capricorn, or the person that's painted you as the bad guy. All right, they're hindered. Okay, they're being stopped. They're being held up, and it may be directly related to the fact that, like I said, Capricorn, you're being upheld. They're being held up. You're being upheld. Bars. The dragon, strength and wisdom. Okay? So there's a lesson here that you can learn from this whole situation, Capricorn. And I think that everybody just ain't your friend. Okay? And that's probably something that, Capricorn, you've probably had to learn a lot in life. Okay? I don't know. I feel like there's another message here. I feel like with that strength and wisdom energy, you have the potential to come back around and actually kind of be this person's savior, right? Like this person is going to end up needing you after they have tried to sully your name, right? But at the end of it, they're going to end up needing you, okay? Because like I said, their path is being blocked. Excuse me. Their path is being blocked, all right? And so they're going to have to reach out to you for some sort of assistance. And you're going to be able to provide that assistance. And you're also going to be able to discern whether or not... The funny thing about it is that whatever your decision may be at that moment, you may end up knocking yourself back into the bad guy role, especially if you end up saying no again. But I don't know. It's not your problem, Capricorn. It's really their issue. Okay? They just can't handle it. Like I said, if it was you in their position, I'm sorry, if it was them in your position, Capricorn, they wouldn't look back. And that's just what it is. All right. Let me know what's going on in the comment box below. Thank you so much for your time. See y'all next time. Bye.